What's up, everybody? Right now, I'm just pretty much waiting on parts to come in. I still need my oil pump. I got pretty much everything I need to basically take the motor apart and put it back together. Right now, I'm just trying to get an oil pump in. Oil pumps for Audis are quite expensive, like $300.
God damn!
Not bad, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Probably do it right the first time, to be honest with you. Nothing's wrong with mine, but it saves in the long run. Right now, I got the motor out, sitting right behind me over there. Then slowly breaking it down, trans is over there. I sent the drive shaft off to get one. But right now, I'm waiting for the one-piece drive shaft. There's a company that's local to me that's going to turn it from two pieces to one piece. So right now I'm just waiting back for him to see if they can do it and they can balance it properly. You always want your drive shaft balanced properly, or you'll start getting vibration in the drivetrain and everything just start falling apart. And as we try to minimize, the one piece will hold up a lot better than the two piece, especially when you start making power. So that way the steering bearing doesn't basically explode on you halfway through. Next thing you know, your car's kind of pulling, or my kid's always in the car with me, so I always want my car to be safe as possible for her. I got gold flake getting ready to go in. I'm gonna spray it back black. Battery's getting relocated to the trunk. Right there was rusting pretty much. I'm gonna get that taken care of and pulled out. I'm gonna get that taken care of. The car is like 20 years old, so I can expect it. Now you see it's starting to crack right there. It broke off already. I found out I can go to a B5 Passat, and they're aluminum all the way through, so I can take it apart and pretty much pull the dash and do everything I need to do, put it in, and be a lot stronger. I'm thinking about doing quick disconnects for it, fabricating that, so that way I can just unscrew and screw it back on without worrying about a hose being on. I can just twist it off real quick. But yeah, pretty much I'm looking for a high temp clear right now, so that way I can go in and basically spray the flake and then at the same time just shoot it and not worry about anything getting damaged from the turbo due to heat. Heat shields are probably coming out. I'm probably doing the gold. I don't know yet, to be honest with you. Audi did a pretty good job on it.
No shit.
Then as you can see right there, that's for the power steering. That's for your basically your whole entire power steering, right? It's right there. I'm getting ready to get rid of my manual, well, the belt driven, and go to a electric power steering pump. Steering pump will pretty much be a lot easier when you flip the key. It'll pretty much be on demand at that point. You don't have to worry about starting the car. Turn the key and it's automatically pumping already for you. That also take the strain off the drivetrain as well. It'd be less to worry about. Pretty much it. Just going to replace all the hoses. So I'm probably doing a lot of AN hoses, a lot of braided. Try to clean it up as much as I can, make it a little more clean and up to date. Right there, that hose is starting to give out. Get rid of that. Redo all my fuel lines. Go ahead and start upgrading stuff in here. I thought that my fan went bad. Right here. Kind of find out it didn't go bad. It's just, I think the controller went bad. The controller for the fan is right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's sitting right there under the frame rail. Worst comes worst, the controller is bad. I can always run it to a toggle switch. No big deal. Be on demand whenever I need it to be on demand. Starts overheating and flip the switch, no problem at all. But let me try to wire this up real quick and I'll show y'all that the fan works and how hard they blow. Alright, so I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but this fan right there, the cooler air fan, it basically kicks on whenever the thermostat starts to get to around 140 degrees. It starts blowing off, or you kind of AC on to kick on with the AC fan. That's for the thermostat switch right there. Plugs in, pretty much right there whenever the hose is in. But like I said, my new radiator, I got aluminum an aluminum radiator that's coming in here shortly, and it has a high-speed fan on it as well. So that should be able to get me my temps down. I'm gonna run 2 more on the intercooler. Pretty much try to get as much airflow as I can across the intercooler and radiator, and I'm gonna leave my AC in. Kind of stupid to delete AC, especially in Audi. Don't make no sense. Some people do it. I don't know why, but it's not gonna be. I'm gonna try to run as much power as I can with AC. Kind of nice having that feature at the same time, flip the switch, and power at the same time on demand. And I'm pretty much gonna walk around my car because most people do know about it, most people don't know about it. So right now the front is aired out. Car is on full air ride. It's airlift V2. Eventually I want to do the P3, but the front is aired out. The rear is at stock ride height. Pretty much. Right now I'm trying to clean the tanks out because it's missing. That's where my tanks are. Tank sits up top. And then, thanks to my homeboy Raheem, he basically helped me do the wiring and stuff. You know, avionics people. But he did the wiring on this, and we did the routing and everything. CD changer was back here, but it's like perfect spot because, you know, no one really used CD changers, so it wasn't really no point. The car did have a full excess power exhaust, which I'm debating on selling it. It's not a bad exhaust, to be honest with you. I just want to run 3 inches, 3 or 3.5 all the way back. So I'm thinking about modifying it. If I can't sell it, then I'm gonna modify it. It's gonna go from 3 and it's gonna Y off into the 2.5 and go all the way back. But I got the intercooler and everything. I took the side mounts off. The trans and everything's pulled. Headlights. That's for the VR6 trans over there. Those old Chinese turbos. I bought this car from a guy in Virginia. He told me that they had a brand new Borg Warner, KO4s and everything on it. Come to find out that they were the Chinese turbos. The big difference on price, I asked him how much it cost, and he couldn't give me a price. I should have known.
Man, stop. I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Borg Warners, you know how much Borg Warners cost. They're $1,300 a piece, $18 sometimes, especially for KO4s.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How about I give you 88 cents and you let me scream in your ear? I don't think so. Okay.
Direct price on it. He's like, well, I forgot how much it cost, yada yada yada. But kind of find out the cheap turbos. I sucked up some water. One side went out. The other side was already going out. I kind of already talked to my brother about it. Kind of already seen it coming. It is what it is. I kind of let it go. Pretty much been trying to put this back together. I got the Borg Warner S363 from a guy from Virginia for a good deal. Brand new out the box. I just need to get a V-band housing for the hot side. There's a company I'm trying to go through to get them right now. And then I'm going to send it off to get the T51R mod. Can't think of the company's name right now. Mike did it on his SE300. And I like the way it spools, the response and everything. And same way my Jetta is. I got a Mark IV Jetta, and it's always at spool. Like, it's trying to build boost at all times. Like, no matter what, I could be parked throttle and it's trying to get into it. And I like that. I like being able to instantly get on it and it's already ready to go, rather than trying to build. And then finally start spooling, guy already running down a track on you. You can't even catch up with it because you haven't even spooled up yet. So that's my main goal, is to get that out of the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the long run. Like I said, I'm trying to get that done. I need to get that off the stand so that way I can get that up on the stand and then start building it. VR6 was originally what I was going to swap into it. I got this motor a few years ago. I was going to stick it inside of a wagon I had. I had a Mark IV Jetta wagon. Had a 2-point slow in it. I was going to put this in it and try to build it and boost it and have a little quick grocery getter. Nothing too major. And I ended up selling the car right before I went into training. And then I ended up keeping the motor, and I was gonna stick it inside of the S4, but it's a lot to go into, a lot of fabricating work I didn't feel like doing, to be honest with you. Like, it's not hard, but at the same time, I just don't got time for it. So I ended up deciding to build the 2.7. So I'm this far into it. I need to remove the clutch. Probably gonna try to get that done today. Pull the clutch off, see where she's standing right now, and see if I can't either A, reuse it, or B, try to source out one. My brother found one that's a single. This is a dual. It's a dual mass flywheel. See how thick it is. And my brother found one for a decent price, actually. It's a single mass, stage 4. I really want to do a super single, but that's money. Money I don't got right now. Being a parent, you gotta kind of budget out and figure out what you can do and can and can't do. So that's where I'm pretty much at right now. Skin the clutch. First, oil pump. That's the biggest thing. And Project D5 has the line kit pretty much to do the oil. That's your oil feed right there. They got a block off on one side, so all you gotta do is worry about just running one line into the turbo for the single turbo conversion. They'll block off on one of these sides for the oil return, and then I need to get block offs for the water feed. So that way, cause I'm just running straight oil cool rather than water cool. A lot to come in these next few weeks. Hopefully, like I said, get this off the stand, and then I'll be able to just pretty much just break it down, start breaking this one down, start getting sensors, new speed sensor, got it in, just pretty much refresh all the sensors so I can. It's best to go ahead and get it taken care of now, rather than running the old stuff and then having to re-pull everything again. That don't make sense to me either. Get rid of all the stuff, start upgrading stuff, start getting stuff powder coated, taken care of while it's out of the car, so when it goes back in, everything's fresh and perfect. Like I said, right now I'm debating on doing a pour and polish, as these motors came built for boost to begin with, so having to try to basically reinvent a wheel, kind of pointless, I guess. The biggest thing I might do is upgrade to a 2.8 cam. That'll give me more intake, basically pull in more air and push it out quicker. But at the same time, I don't know yet. It's all gonna be depends on when I pull the motor to see how everything looks in there, and get my rods balanced to see if I don't need to get a blueprint and balance on the rotating assembly. If they do need to be balanced, I'm gonna just take the crank and the pistons and the rods and the cams and send all that in, get them all balanced out, so that way I can make a little bit more power on the top end rather than having to worry about, oh, this is a balance right, that is a balance right. I want this engine moving pretty much smoothly as possible, and then go from there. I'm gonna try to replace all the hoses, like I said, with AN fittings, and just try to do everything clean everything up, so that way it don't look basic. So I want this car to be a race car. At the same time, I want it to be streetable, and at the same time, I want it to be able to go to shows and stuff. So that's my biggest goal. Not many people are building them, or really like showing that they're being built. There's people out there, I know there's people out there that's building them. Like Stav and his brother, they're out there in Cali, they're from North Carolina. But they're out there, they have the VR6 swaps, turbo, badass cars. I love them. I follow them a lot. That's the whole reason I want to do a VR swap. But so many people started doing it, and so many people are showing negative views and stuff. So I decided not really to say go easy route, but pretty much go back to what was already there to try to upgrade and make it better than what it is. Get rid of all the flaws and everything that usually fell on these motors. Biggest things are your turbos, because they sit right behind the motor mounts, and you have to worry about this and that. So go ahead and eliminate all that in the rump, in the start to jump when building, so that in that way everything's there, everything's ready to get power is thrown at it. My fuel pump is a 450 Warborough, or is it 460? It's one of the two. I may eventually do a surge tank, so that way I can push the fuel to the max pretty much and try to max everything out. It's my biggest thing right now, is try to get this car to see where potential is, see how far I can push her. I've built S2000 in the past. It made 580s to the wheels, impressed with it, loved it. But this one is going to be the next build on the list. My Jetta is my daily, so I don't plan on really like trying to push it to be where the Audi is. But I just want to keep the Jetta more reliable and just fun, and had a Audi where it's just crazy and fully built and fun. Pretty much wrap it up for now. It's been a week since I made this video. I've been trying to figure out editing and everything for y'all, so that y'all can have like better content and everything. I'm trying to figure everything out still. Difficult, but I'm trying to get as much as I can out for y'all, so that way it's more interesting rather than boring like most videos. Over time, things get better. Thank you for tuning in.
Picture me rolling, tip of my chauffeur.